Well, we tried to do this live, but for some reason notifications are not going out live. I don't know. I mean, every day we got to fight with YouTube over something. So anyway, we're going to do it in video format. This is a Mike Tyson story. Now, I have not met Mike Tyson. Okay? Let's get that. Been at a Tyson fight, but I have not met Mike Tyson. Whenever I had plenty of chances to meet him, didn't want to meet him. 1 minute, he's in a good mood. Next minute, he could be in a bad mood. But Mike Tyson's stories, you hear a lot of from everybody around. Like, man, did you see what happened? Mike bit the cab driver's arm off. You hear different stories. That's just an exaggeration. Please don't quote that and run around town with it. You like Tyson Bowden bit a cab driver arm off. Y'all will believe it too, but no. That's just an example. Now, this Mike Tyson story goes back to his earlier days. Back when he was training with Cuss. Mike, I think, was just turning pro. I think he lost in the Olympic trials. He had just went pro and had like 2 fights as living with Cuss. But it was early in his career. And they were going to do a photo shoot. And the guy had some ice cream and something there. Like, okay, Cuss, I want you to hold the ice cream cone. And Mike's going to hold the ice cream cone. And it's just going to show people he's a nicer demeanor. Like, it's going to be easy. It's going to be a funny thing, when they see it in Cuss. I don't want people to look at Mike and think Mike is something soft. It's ice cream. I don't want that. I want them to fear Mike. I want them when they walk down there, I want it in their mind that they're going to get destroyed. Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to wreck them. And they're going to be wrecked in their minds. We're going to beat them in their minds. So I'm not going to eat no ice cream. Mike's not going to be eating ice cream in there. Mike would be like, can I still eat the ice cream? I don't want to. But Cuss, I just want to eat the ice cream. I don't want. We don't got to take the picture, but I do want some ice cream. No, if you eat that ice cream, then you're going to have to run 2 more extra miles. So, anyhow, that didn't take place. So, moving right along, Mike on the weekends would sneak out the house and go back to the hood and be gone all weekend. And come back on Monday like nothing ever happened. Nobody asked Mike what he been, what he did. Mike would just bounce out and go up, back to his hood, roll around with his unsavory friends. Now, the story goes, Mike and his friends used to participate in, like, get drunk, hang out, play cards, get high, and do crimes. This is a professional boxer now. And he's rolling with his buddies doing crimes out here in the streets. So one of the guys told him, look, this guy owes us some money. He don't want to pay it up. And he got the nerve to be gambling over here at this spot. That's my money. As a matter of fact, go up in there, hit that cards place, get the money, and I'm going to hit y'all off. And we going to split everything in there equally. Dude was like, so they were like, bet. So they go ahead, go in there, do the thing, and, do the whole break-in and all that. And one guy looked at him like, I think I know this guy. Like, that's Mike Tyson. Like, that's the guy that's boxing now. I know it from his build. He knew from the build that guy was Mike Tyson. The guy just like, I know him. That was Mike Tyson. I guarantee you. The guy's like, that was no Mike Tyson. And Mike was kind of getting a reputation because of his boxing. So Mike could go back in town. Got some money in his pocket. Everything was cool. So when Mike went back, it had called all hell had broke loose. About time when Mike left and went back to the countryside, it was like being off the planet. And when he went back to Brooklyn, it was all hell had broken loose. I mean, his dudes was on the run. They were hiding out. There was all kind of craziness going on. Like, yo, man, they did something to homeboy. And then, yeah, I don't think you should come back in town right now. It is really bad. That one's supposed to go down. So, next thing you know, Mike was like, okay, cool, I'm going to get back out of town. And some guy grabbed Mike right when he was leaving out. And the dude put a pistol on him, like, you roll with what's his name and this and that? You was there when such and such happened? Mike was like, no, I wasn't there. Nah, yeah, I don't know. You kind of look like it. He's like, man, I'm a boxer. And, that's what I do. I box, man. So they said the guy had a gun on Mike and everything. He was like, man, I don't know. I think you were there. So he was like, but, yeah, okay, I believe you. I believe you're a boxer. But you real lucky. Like, he let it go. Like, Mike could have been gone right then and there. So Mike was like, shook. Dude left like, whoa. Like, I'm getting up out of here. Like, y'all crazy out here. So Mike was finna go back to the city. It's like, man, it's crazy. I'm going to go. As soon as he left, something happened to one of Tyson's running buddies. Something went left. They was waiting on a guy by the train. And while the guy walked down the corridor of the train, I guess the story goes like they robbed some guy from a chain. And they did a setup. And when the guy went to go collect his money for the chain or bring the chain back to dude, somebody took him out or something. And anyway, Mike was hurt by it. So Mike came back into town and he was in rampage mode. Like anybody come near Mike, it wasn't a good Mike. So when Mike went back, because he didn't go back for a while, he found out what had happened. Mike was just livid. He was just, man, random people on the street was just getting knocked out, supposedly. It was like anybody bumped into him. Wow! He's like, this the heavyweight champion of, he's like, this not the heavyweight champ, but he was like, Mike was a contender. Like, he had a record going. This early in his career, but this guy finna be the heavyweight champion. He's just knocking people out on the streets. Regular civilians mad because he want to get back at somebody. And he don't know who to get. And he was like, the dude was like, man, such and such did it. We finna go get him. And Mike was down. Yeah, let's go get him. And they was like, one of his boys told him, like, nah, not you, Mike. Not you. You gonna make it. Like, you gonna make it out. And he's like, for us, all we got is you. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is our life. This is what we in for. But you gonna make it out. Nah, you ain't going with us. Like, we got this. You going back home. You go over there. He said, don't come back. He's like, just don't come back. Just go out there. You do something with your life. Don't come back. So that was it. Mike went up there and worked his butt off. He didn't come back home for a minute. Things had went left, so he didn't want to come back home. So he just stayed focused on training and boxing at that time. And he didn't come back for a long time. So whatever happened was happening. But whatever that was, I mean, there's stuff can't be said. I'll let Mike fill those blanks in one day if somebody run into Mike. But that's the Mike Tyson story. That's one I've been told. Everybody like, you got any Tyson stories? You got any Tyson? I'm like, look, I never met Mike. I had an opportunity to meet Mike, and I'm like, I don't really want to be here. I can't trust what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna, transpire. So, but everybody I've met him never had anything really bad to say about Mike. To be honest, it's just people, just the stories they hear about Mike. Like, man, I never hear anything about that guy and doing all this stuff, because the guy I met, he was never like that. Like, he was so nice and polite, and he was good all night. Like, there was no problem. And he's funny. He cracks jokes. And that's what the people are like, man, you're gonna love Mike. I'm like, I guarantee you I probably would. If I catch him in the right time. But the last thing I need for him to be like, I heard you was doing YouTube videos about me, and you be making fun of my voice and talking crazy about me and stuff. I'm like, but Mike, I wasn't talking crazy. So you calling him a liar? Now, if he pull it up on YouTube and you sound like me, and you're trying to sound like me and make me sound crazy or something, then now you lied to me. Now I'm gonna get upset. And I'll be like, well, you know what, Mike? I don't want you to get upset. I'm just gonna leave right now. I don't want no altercations with no Mike Tyson. It'd be Sino and Mike Tyson, man. They going at it. Seeing Mike Tyson chasing Sino around. It's like, man, I ain't running from nobody. When Mike Tyson coming, I'm running. I'm hitting the doors. I'm out. I don't want no confrontation with Mike Tyson on no level. Hey, but yeah, you ain't supposed to be scared of no man. I'm like, I ain't scared of no man. I ain't trying to get hit by that man. What you gonna do? Sue Mike Tyson? He ain't somebody you gonna sit across from in the courtroom. I'm like, yeah, I'm suing. That's him. Point to the victim. You pointing at me? I mean, no. You're a lawyer. There ain't gonna be enough security in there. What, you think you safe? Might get up here and whoop the security. I'll be like, take the judge's hammer. Let me borrow that. What? Start beating me upside the head with it. You kidding? Beat me with the gavel? Uh, uh, I don't want no problems with Mike Tyson. Oh man, I'm out. Oh yeah, don't forget, y'all can hit up the Cash App to donate to the page if you feel up to it. It's Carcino on the Cash App, of course. Of course, what else would it be? Or you can hit up the Streamline too. That's in the link below.